situation for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram, a deadly one-on-one score, ready to go as they prepare to get down to business at American Airlines Arena. Pelicans, Mavs, coming up next. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, D.A. That's an interesting story. Only thank you for giving it to us. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum is out there with Richardson. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Mavericks, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Irving at the point.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
So the Pelicans win the tip. McCollum with the ball. Ingram outside. Passes to Richardson. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. And it's Williamson missing. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. To the paint, here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Now here's Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, that's a smart play from Richardson there. His teammates love how hard he works to create opportunities for him.
Richardson against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Doncic dishes to Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter. And he is a gifted scorer, folks.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. McCollum passes to Ingram. Back to McCollum. Kleber against Williamson. Now here's McCollum. Guarded close over Irving. Williamson kicks to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Richardson. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, the shot from Richardson looks smooth and effortless. This team did a nice job setting him up there.
Doncic feeling it out. The pass to Hardaway. To the inside. Here's McGee. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game. Still very much up in the air.
Here's Ingram. McGee with the block. They get it back. Richardson outside. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. No good. Shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but Had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
That one goes. Count it.
You know, you look at Ingram, and he's slight of build, and some folks question whether he could be an effective inside scorer in the NBA with every bucket like that. Those questions are being answered.
Now, here is Irving. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 5.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Trailing by 2, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Hardaway. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions, saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old-school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
Now here is McGee. Following the miss by Josh Richardson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. And with Doncic in the pick-and-roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Good on the second free throw.
Now an MVP caliber player. Doncic's drive is evident. I mean, he's somebody that wants to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. And he's well on his way based on what he's done thus far.
Now here's Ingram. And he really played well against Denver. McCollum finds Williamson. Over Kleba. That's good from Williamson on the assist by McCollum.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
McCollum against Irving. Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. Irving against McCollum. And that one, good. 7 points for Kyrie Irving. Pelicans trail by 4. Richardson outside. Passes it to Ingram. Back to Richardson. It's good. Richardson's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, Richardson has a lot of toughness. Remember, this is a guy who earned his spot in the NBA. Nothing has come easy for him.
Doncic outside. Now the pass to Kleba. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
How crazy is Ingram? How ridiculous is Ingram? I mean, just toying with the defense with his ball handling skill.
Outside Hardaway. Irving against McCollum. Irving passes to Doncic. And a miss there on the triple. For New Orleans, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. They now take the lead. Ingram's got 6.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Shot on the wing. Nance passes to Alvarado. Green against Murphy. Outside, Jones. Shoots over Bullock. Jones, no luck. And so Wood will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Outside, Jones. Green against Murphy. Back to Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
And he makes the first.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Both good from the line that time. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Now, here is Irving. He has 7. Pass to Wood. Back to Irving. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Jones.
And, guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick in Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders They're building a team to contend.
That one is no good.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Now, here is Irving. Floats it up for Wood. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Murphy. That shot off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
New Orleans in the lead. Coaching staff changes aside Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
Shot clock at 2. On the basket by Jones.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Irving passes to Green. Now here's Bullock. Back to Green. Cuts off the pass. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Jones. Tipped away. Mavericks trail by 4. Green inside. He's guarded by Murphy. Green kicks to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
You know, it's all about getting good position, ideal position. And once Wood has that, the rest is simple.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Alvarado. Murphy inside. He's against Green. Irving with the ball. Jones covering. Here's Bullock. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide open teammate.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 45% from the fielder. Outside, Jones. The dish to Nance. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And the Mavericks making a change here. Lights checked in. And so Bullock nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Alvarado passes to Jones. New Orleans moving it around. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the basket by Alvarado.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
To the middle. Here's Wood. And it's blocked. And Jones has it in the corner. can't connect from 14 feet out.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans lead by 1. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 1. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Maxi Kleber is out there with Wood, and it's Wright in at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Wright. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 4 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Kicks it to Richardson. Pass to Ingram. Down low. Williamson double team. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And it goes down 2 points. Valanciunas has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for New Orleans. Wright looking around. Passes it to Hardaway. Now Doncic. Tries from 16, and he hits the jump shot.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from there.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. McCollum against Wright. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Williamson trying to free himself up. And no good. Good D by Wood. Doncic with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Kleber, no good.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Here's Wright. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Hardaway finds Kleber. Hardaway against Ingram. Hardaway, no good. New Orleans leading by 3. The 15-footer. And it's Ingram missing. The Mavericks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. It's Hardaway with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Boy, an attacker who's not afraid to get a little rugged and physical. I like Hardaway Jr.'s disposition, fellas.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Now here's Ingram. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Ingram against Hardaway. Takes a shot at the elbow. Here's McGee. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Ingram outside. He dishes it to Williamson. A baseline J. No good from Valanciunas. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The pass to Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. New Orleans has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Richardson gets a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Dallas calls timeout.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
The Mavericks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Doncic against Richardson. The feed now to right. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Great D that time from Powell.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Back to Hardaway. Over McCollum. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For New Orleans, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
It's Powell on the wing. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
New Orleans leading by 4. Ingram wide open. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Powell trying to free himself up. Good on the bucket. Wright's got his first points of the game.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Williamson. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Pass to McGee. Doncic outside. He kicks to Hardaway. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And the Mavericks call time here. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And a change for the Pelicans. Nance is checked in. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Doncic. A 26-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. And Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Now here's Williamson. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Nance against Irving. A floater. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And a wide open look for McCollum. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Doncic outside. Over Nance. Doncic, no good. New Orleans has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Feeds it to Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. Cullen passes to Richardson. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Right outside. Kicks to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Richardson. Here is Nance. Guarded by Powell. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. In the corner, right with it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Pelicans trail by 3. They need this one, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The first one falls. Good on the second, so he makes them both. The Mavericks leading. And here is Doncic. He has 5. Passes it to Irving. Right outside. Now Doncic. The pass to Paul. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Murphy ahead. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Murphy. Jones has got 8 points. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
New Orleans gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Outside, Jones. Pass to Alvarado. Hayes with it, guarded by McGee. Jones against Wright. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. First free throw is good. And the Mavericks with some changes. Wood, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Josh Green comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Wright. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Here's Wood. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You know, I think this is where Wood's activity level is through the roof. He is a monster on the glass.
Pass to Alvarado. So here's Murphy. Here's Alvarado. He had 10 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. 1:56 left now here in the second. Now Irving. He's got 13. Dishes it to McGee. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wood. The rebound by Nance.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Jones, no luck. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. In the corner, Irving with it. The 17-footer. It's good. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Jones finds Hayes. Outside, Jones. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Now here's Jones. He's got 9.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the score by New Orleans. Green against Murphy. With the floater. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 8 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jones, that's for 2. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top, leading by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 15 points and 2 assists. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They put a big effort in the rebounding line, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
The three-point shot has really helped them out. I don't always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens, running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Richardson is out there with C.J. McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in at center. Kleber with the bucket.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
Pelicans trailed by 5.
And like so many stars from afar, Maxi Kleber won his share of awards back home.
Yeah, found a lot of success playing in Germany. NBA scouts watch foreign leagues very closely to find guys just like Maxi.
Williamson kicks to Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Ingram. No good there. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Good on both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. McGee finds Doncic.
Well, he's a nice two-way player, is Richardson. I mean, good balance to his game. Strong defense like this, in addition to being a threat at the other end.
Fast break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Richardson outside. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Shoots over McGee. And the Pelicans miss again.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Irving looking over the floor. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Williamson throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Hardaway. McGee trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
First one falls for him.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
Hardaway hits them both. Here's McCollum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Unloads. Kept alive. The fadeaway. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Irving with it. He's got 15. Doncic outside. McGee trying to break free. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Pelicans trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Richardson against Doncic. The offensive rebound. Out to Ingram. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 6th assist on the night.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 9. And there's the pass to Kleba. Clock at 6. Over Williamson. Here's McGee. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Ingram passes to McCollum. And here is Williamson. Richardson up top. He feeds it to Ingram. Richardson against Doncic. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
White is checked in for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 5. And here is Doncic. He's got 8. Here is McGee. Here's Hardaway. McGee trying to break free. Off target at the rim.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
An outstanding three-point shooter. You got to chase McCollum off those corners.
Right, the pass to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hardaway has got 12 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Pass to Richardson. New Orleans moving it around. The dish to Ingram. And the shot goes in. Ingram's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Wright. Doncic outside. McGee against Valanciunas. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him. To the paint. He's looking for Kleba and finds him. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Kleba's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Luka Doncic.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Hardaway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Dallas. Christian Woods checked in for JaVale McGee. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Green in for Luka Doncic. Hardaway hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 18.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Pelicans trail by 4. Ingram passes to Jones. And here's Nance. He's guarded by Bullock. Nance in the post. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Hardaway. Green deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Hardaway kicks to Wood. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Now Hardaway following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Bullock dishes to right, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Hardaway against Ingram. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas, and he hits it to tie the game up. Valanciunas has got 9 points now in just the second half. Green against Ingram. Green kicks to Hardaway. Passes it to Bullock. Back to Hardaway. Wood trying to free himself up. The layup missed. New Orleans gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And it's Ingram missing. The Mavericks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. That free throw good from Hardaway. Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Here's Alvarado. He has 6. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Pelicans have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And the first one drops. And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Now, Wright, 5 points in the game. And the pass to Wood, taken away by Hayes. Here's Alvarado, guarded by Wright. On the basket by Jones. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's Wright. The Pelicans make their last shot. 4 on the clock from deep. Green. And Jones pulls it down. New Orleans in the lead. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. If he passes to Nance. He kicks it to Murphy. And they recover it.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Right outside. Pass to Irving. Over Murphy. No good from Irving. New Orleans has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Offensive rebound. A shot's good from Hayes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Irving. 15 points in the game. Here's Green. The kick out to Irving. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for New Orleans. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Irving against McCollum. 5 on the clock. Trying to get something going. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And that one falls for Irving. Both good from the line that time.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
And McCollum puts up a deep three. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pelicans lead by 2. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Kyrie Irving is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Doncic in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The Mavericks trailer. Outside Irving. On the wing, Doncic. Back to Irving. Pass to Bullock. Wood trying to free himself up, and it's Bullock missing. New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Ingram. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wood's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Irving to tie it up. Rejected by Ingram.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. The lead is 2. Here's McCollum. Got a piece of it. Hardaway from outside. Pelicans pull it in. It's Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Hardaway, no good.
Really good move to get inside, but then the defense was right there waiting for him.
Fast break, Dallas. Kleber with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Kleber. Over Williamson. Kleber, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
Pelicans leading by 6. McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Williamson. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here is Irving. And they call an illegal screen here.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
The Pelicans have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's McCollum. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Count the basket.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Richardson outside. The pass to Valanciunas. McCollum outside. From the high post. Offensive rebound. Out to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Making it look so easy right now. Once Ingram catches fire like this, he finds ways to stay hot.
Irving against McCollum. Wood passes to Doncic. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Williamson.
Carving out space with his size. Williamson instantly cashing in on the offensive glass.
Irving against McCollum. Here's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game. New Orleans leading by 8. Richardson outside. Back to McCollum. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Williamson against Doncic. Kleba, the pass to Doncic. Back to Kleba. Kicks it to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wood. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Christian Wood. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Mavericks trail by 10. Now here's Irving. Outside Hardaway. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And that one misses.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
And he's good on the second. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Richardson finds Williamson. Ingram against Hardaway. The 10-footer. With the second effort, Valanciunas kicks it out to Richardson. And another shot. Richardson missing again.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Both free throws good for Irving. And here are the Pelicans now. 7-point differential. McCollum up top. Here's Williamson. And he makes good on the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Irving. Zion Williamson making his last shot. On the wing, Doncic. Richardson covering. McGee's shot is off.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Irving with the ball. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
And the Pelicans with possession here, leading by 5. Richardson outside. McCollum feeling it out a bit. McGee against Valanciunas. It's Richardson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The baseline J off the mark.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And it's Irving missing. New Orleans leading by 5. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Wood, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Larry Nance is checked in for the Pelicans. Cullen passes to Ingram. Over Hardaway. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it. How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
New Orleans has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And, you know, after playing a year at Duke, Ingram is used to providing big baskets for his team. I mean, a dominating performer who comes up big in an effortless way in these moments.
Dallas calls timeout. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Kleba. Inside, Doncic. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Pelicans leading by 5. Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Ingram right side. From deep, Richardson. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Irving. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Richardson against Doncic. Back to McCollum. Mavericks with the rebound. Kleber's got 6 rebounds in the game. McCollum against Irving. To the inside. Here's Wood over Richardson. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Wood.
Wood embracing the moment and knocking down a big shot.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Yes, that goes in. Ingram's got 8 here in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here is Irving. 6 to shoot. Doncic kicks to Irving. By the way, that's a 2-pointer. Nance with the rebound. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. It's a 3-point game. Richardson dishes to Valanciunas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
The big man, Valanciunas, can he get the job done at the line in a big spot?
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Mavericks shooting about 45% from the 4 in the fourth. Irving passes to Wood. Back to Irving. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Irving with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And here's Doncic from the arc. Offensive rebound. Cleveland tries yet again. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And that's a big shot from Wood when they needed it most. He's always been steady as a shooter, and now somebody you can trust in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're leading by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Doncic finds Irving. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Irving's got them falling right now, that's for sure.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Irving kicks to Doncic. Here's Wood. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Wood no good on the free throw. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of controlling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screen. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.